1998. You were like me, you got your first issue of Nintendo Power magazine.
Now you're playing with power. Nintendo Power.
Love looking through this. Big fan of Nintendo, and this kind of brings me back. Going on the weekends over to my dad's house, playing Nintendo, renting some NES games for the weekend, and hoping the new issue of Nintendo Power would come in the mail. I was over at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo, and they had a full exhibit with about the art on Nintendo Power, some of the sculptures, much like this is Mario made out of clay in here just to get this cover. And there's so many other issues here. They got Mario made out of clay right here just to get this cool cover. And they had a lot of this stuff on display there. So let's check it out.
Russ, what you doing?
All right, we got the art of Nintendo Power with a sweet sign as well right outside here at the door. Nice little neon sign. So right when you walk into the exhibit here, they have on display this awesome Mario mascot costume, and then you're surrounded by art pieces all around displayed just like this. You're seeing the original design and then how it was incorporated into that page of Nintendo Power. So cool to see them broken down into individual art pieces. Howard and Nestard comics, so a whole bunch of these on display here. Always got a kick out of Howard and Nestor comics right here. Cool to see this broken down and displayed as an awesome art piece. Some Spy vs. Spy. I guess these are original cells from, that's what it looked like. And then the Nintendo Power issue right there. Oh, so that's the Mario, yeah, on display. That they have here on display. Mario gets his day in Miami.
The weather in Miami gets 2 thumbs up.
Nice. So they got him on display right over here. And again, circling back to this mascot, they did a lot of restoration on this here, and they had a little stand set up if you guys wanted to make donations to take a selfie with this. That would certainly help out the organization, but it's great that they brought this back to life so everyone can enjoy. They had a few pictures of it here where it was on display, and you could see it in disarray how Mario's head looks. Nice. We got some clay fighters right here. And I love the art on this. Clay Fighters was so awesome when it came out. I love the claymation style. The characters look fantastic. So cool to see them just like this. And then you got right next to them some Zombies Ate My Neighbors. How sweet is this? I love the 90s style, you can tell, with the art on all these pictures right here. Obviously, like Jason Voorhees with the chainsaw and the hockey mask, little alien guy, and the 2 main characters look so awesome. So you got them depicted just like that, and then it shows how they are in the Nintendo Power magazine. So yeah, definitely enjoyed me some Zombies Ate My Neighbors growing up. It's cool to see the little
these
drawings, the originals here.
Like marker renderings, probably.
Right. So basically the finished product, because it's full colored and everything, and then you see it inside the Nintendo Power issue. But very cool. So yeah, they got a bunch of displays all around here and the outer side, and plus the outer wall as well. Some Itchy and Scratchy. These are more sketches here with pen. A little bit more defined there with the structure, and then your final one in the big middle. And over here we got a little bit of Superman action right there with the pencil drawing, and then the final rendition right there. Next to them, little lemmings. I love to see this pencil art. Get to see the full design, what the artist was thinking, and then the full color rendition right next to it into an awesome poster.
Go now.
Stefan Reese is the one behind this amazing exhibit, and as their website states, their nonprofit organization works on the discovery, preservation, education, and sharing of original artwork and historical materials from the video game industry. They have taken this show and others to many conventions around the country, and I was so happy that I was able to check it out here in Portland. Please follow them on their social media sites where you can see some of the behind the scenes on the exhibits that they were showcasing here, and even some of them being restored. All right, let's get on to the main event. We got the cream of the crop. Next to us, though, is all the claymation sculptures that they made for a lot of the covers of Nintendo Power, so we're gonna check those out. I don't know how they survived the years with like deterioration and Now this right here was the main piece to check out. These are original pieces that were used in the photography of getting the covers of these Nintendo Power magazines. Iconic covers. You got Dr. Wily, Mega Man, Mario, and we're going to show which Nintendo Powers these came from. This way you could just see how awesome the covers turned out in the story behind them. So right here we have issue with Super C on the cover and some cool plushies right there in an article. So we go down here and you have the boss right there, and you can see the plushes in the background. There's Mario with his raccoon suit. His ears are missing on that claymation right there, but it still looks awesome. Track and Field 2 in Mario paint. Now, I didn't even know these were real shoes, and you can see them right here. Those are the shoes they used in the photo shoot that look so cool. I definitely would rock those. Of course, you got Mega Man 2 right there, and it shows Wily in his ship, and right next to him is Mega Man. The detail and how these survived over the years is fantastic. Now, right here, this is a contest that someone won for Clay Fighter, and he was sculpted in clay. And he was to be in the Clay Fighter game. And this is probably the most iconic Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. He's holding Dracula's head, and there it is right there. So awesome. Now this was a cool Game Boy design. You would send in your artist rendition of what a custom Game Boy you want it would look like, and they would choose a winner, and this is the winner here, and they recreated it in real life. Looks pretty sweet.
I love the dot matrix paper on this one here.
Oh, with the Game Boy?
Behind you.
Yeah. Oh, it has the up there when it printed out.
Homage to the time.
So I guess they had a contest design a Game Boy, and so this is the first prize that won, and they made the Game Boy, so it's right here, and you can see it on display. Kind of gives me N64 controller vibes.
Yeah. It's so cool to see how the drawings coming together. I know. It's just like random shapes.
More art here. We got some Ninja Turtle stuff. Mega Man. So many Mega Mans. There's like 4 panels of Mega Man.
Yeah, that's new. You haven't seen that. No.
Brickman.
That is that Game Boy.
First prize winner.
Yes.
Red Light Man.
Oh, the Ninja Gaiden 2 poster right there. I definitely remember having that one. There's the sketch.
All three of them, just like the other two are still with the original people. Yeah.
So cool for sure. We got some Demon Crest. So you get to see the full picture essentially, and then they laid all the text and stuff over everything. Essentially what the main picture looks like, and then the Nintendo Power cover. And a lot of these are closer to the final concept. It's the full picture, and then they just need to overlay the text that was to be on the cover. So you get a cleaner version of what that looked like without the Nintendo Power and all the extra text on there. So these were envelopes kids sent in, colored, essentially. And so they got to keep a couple. We got Chrono, of course. I like this Earthworm Jim versus Mega Man.
Amazing these can go through the mail like this. I guess they've got postage and an address.
Right. And here's some more cool art with the Game Boy Got to show the Game Boy a little bit of love here. Some Kirby's Pinball. The way these are presented are so awesome in the frames and shadow box like that. Super Metroid. I found this very interesting for the guide. They have Samus right there in the final cover. You don't see her. She's covered up by that Super Metroid logo. Next to it is Tetris, an iconic Nintendo Power. I always remember seeing this. So cool how he morphs into the Tetris blocks. Secret of Mana. Again, right there, the full picture before they add the text to really take it in. A treasure chest sculpted from Final Fantasy, and we got some Zelda. How cool is this? Just bare bones art, and then you can see the full rendition next to it. You know, someone just doodling out, kind of this is what I want it to look like. Here's your rendition in Nintendo Power. The Master Sword in rock, and you can see it's only a little bit of rock showing and how they positioned it on the page of Nintendo Power. So awesome. These are just fantastic. It was great to walk around and check these out in person. Oh wow, look at this Maniac Mansion. To get this cover, they have the full like house with clay figures in each of them that depict it. That's cool. And then there's the cover there. So that's what it looked like. Oh, I love this. Look how cool that is. Early sketches right there. You got your pencil line in there. Looks like they pasted the van right over it, getting the spacing for the lettering and everything. And there's your final ad. Keep your game in high gear. Call the Nintendo hotline, right?
Where do you learn that trick? He always knows what games to get before anybody else.
Subscribe now and get with it.
There he goes. Mr. Nintendo.
Nintendo Power. Call now and get with it.
Some Super Mario love right here from Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. Fantastic art and a little bit of Mario Golf as well. And you can see them there on the pages. That's where they ended up using it in that issue. And then moving on, you got a little bit of Super Mario Bros. 3 with the strategy guide. And you can see all the awesome art displayed right there. These are like cell shadings and they look awesome. I love it. Mario kicking a turtle right there. And then a little bit from Zelda 2, fighting one of the bosses. This just looks so sweet. You can see a little sketch behind it in pencil and then the full rendition. Look at that beautiful piece of artwork. So cool. We got Guile right here for the cover for Street Fighter. Just bare bones. We want Guile doing a kick. And that's what it looks like on the cover with all the text and everything. Very cool. Another great fighter. We got Mortal Kombat right here with Cyrax on the cover. Little robot action, ninja robot. I like how they have it all sketched out. And then your final rendition. Again, another Mortal Kombat cover here. And Stargate. Never played the Stargate game, but pretty cool looking art. You got Anubis right there, I believe, on the cover. Oh wow, so they got a Polaroid picture of what the figure looked like, and then when they put it on the issue right there for Metal Storm. So this was probably, you know, clay and some other stuff put together so they could do that photo. Oh man, this piece right here. You got Simon Belmont, the stages of the sketch right there. There's your full cover with all the text, but then boom. Look at this gorgeous piece. Even the frame fits this piece perfectly. Would love to have this hanging in the game room. Castlevania is awesome.
Maps, contests, game reviews, and score-blasting high adventure.
Toby, help us! We're in trouble! Come on!
Order Nintendo Power now. Call this number and save $6 on 6 big issues. 110 pages of challenges and excitement.
There's just something so great checking out these old Nintendo Power commercials, and it was such an exclusive thing. It's subscription only, so you were the cool kid on the block if you had Nintendo Power. Brings back so much great memories. I hope you guys enjoyed the nostalgia trip back into the past with Nintendo Power.
Your Nintendo Power's here.
This is no dream. Just call the Nintendo hotline to order now. We'll bill you later. Remember, not available in stores. 1-800-521-0900 extension 200. Now you're playing with power. Nintendo Power.
Well, guys, that certainly was a throwback to Nintendo Power. Get the power, get the tips. I was so happy that I still have my copy of my first Nintendo Power, and I was able to get the last issue printed as well. Love going through these magazines, bringing them to school, reading them there, reading them on the bus, at the playground. Definitely fond memories. Let me know if you guys have similar memories or stories with Nintendo Power and what you thought of the exhibit. So cool to see that stuff survive after all these years. If you guys enjoyed this video, I have another video from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo with my pickups, as well as this one here from the Blockbuster World Video Game Championship. I entered, and check it out to see how far I made it. As always, guys, I'm RussLyman, and keep your world fun bit by bit. I'll see you next video.
Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Russ, what you doing? Let's find out.